Hello everyone, welcome back to Sara Shares a Lot. I am Sara and you are following my journey of understanding manifestation. I want to start off with an apology. This is going up much later than normal. There is a reason behind that, and if you stay till the end of the video, I will get into that. But we have been going through Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, and it's 28 Days of Magical Practices. And guys, today is day 27. That is so exciting. You should be so proud of yourself. It is the last day of 2023, and we're going to start 2024 off with the very last practice of the 28 days. So I'm really proud of all of you, and I hope you are too. Let's dive into our practice. It is the magic mirror. Okay, Rhonda says you can spend the rest of your life running around trying to beat the outside world into the shape you want, chasing one problem after another, trying to fix it, complaining about situations or other people, and never succeed in living your life to the fullest and realizing your dreams. But when you make the magic of gratitude your way of life, everything in the world around you magically changes, just like that. Your world magically changes because you changed. So what you are attracting changed too. In the inspirational words of Gandhi, one of the most powerful messages of all time, change the person in the mirror and your world will change. If you have followed the 26 magical practices to this point, you've changed. And even though it's sometimes hard to see the changes in yourself, you will have felt the change in your happiness, and you will have seen the change in improved circumstances in your life and the magical changes in the world around you. You have practiced the magical power of gratitude for your family, your friends, for your work, money, and health, and for your dreams, and even for the people you come across each day. But the person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else is you. When you are grateful to be the person in the mirror, feelings of dissatisfaction, discontentment, disappointment, or I'm not good enough completely disappear. And with them, every dissatisfying, discontenting, and disappointing circumstance in your life magically disappears too. Negative feelings about yourself cause the greatest damage to your life because they are more powerful than any feeling you have about anything or anyone else. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you take those negative feelings with you in every moment, and those feelings taint everything you touch, and they act as a magnet, attracting more dissatisfaction, discontentment, and disappointment with everything you do. When you are grateful to be you, you will only attract circumstances that make you feel even better about yourself. You will be rich with good feelings about yourself and bring the riches to your life. Gratitude for yourself enriches you. Okay, to do the magic mirror practice, go to a mirror right now, look directly at the person in the mirror, and say out loud the magic words, "Thank you." And you need to mean it with all of your heart. Mean it more than anything you have ever said before. Say thank you for being you. Say thank you with at least the same amount of feeling you've used for everything and everyone else. Be grateful for you just as you are. Continue with the magic mirror practice by being grateful to that beautiful person in the mirror for the rest of today, and say the magic words, "Thank you," every time you look at yourself in the mirror. If you're not in a position to say the words out loud at any particular time, then it's okay if you say it in your mind. And if you're really brave, then you look in the magic mirror and you are going to say 3 things about yourself that you are grateful for while looking at your reflection in the mirror. Rhonda says, when you're grateful, you don't blame yourself when you make a mistake. When you're grateful, you don't criticize yourself when you're not perfect. When you're grateful for being you, you are happy, and you will become a magnet to happy people, happy situations, and magical circumstances, which will surround you wherever you go and whatever you do. When you see the magic in the person in the mirror, your whole world will change. Okay, to recap today's magical practice, the magical mirror. Number 1, We are going to go back to magical practice number 1 and count our blessings. Write down 10 things we are grateful for and why. Go back and read each thing out loud, and at the end of each one, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 2, each time you look at yourself in the mirror today, say thank you and mean it more than you ever have before. Number 3, if you are really brave, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you are going to say 3 things you are grateful for about yourself. Number 4, we're going to grab that magic rock, put it in the palm of our hands, and just before we go to bed tonight, think of the very best thing that happened to you today and say thank you. Okay, I promised you guys a story. So yesterday we flew home. As you can tell, I'm back at my set in Los Angeles, and we got into LAX. And if you know anything about Los Angeles, we live in the Valley, which during traffic on holidays is about an hour away. So our friend picked us up. We got home. My husband unpacked all of our stuff. I was dealing with our kids and got us dinner. And about 2.5 hours after we left the airport, I realized my carry-on bag was missing. And it wasn't in our friend's car. And the carry-on bag had a lot in it because it was my carry-on bag. It's the bag that I put the valuable stuff in. It had my contacts, it had my glasses, it had my medicine, it had my dog's medicine, it had Christmas presents. And while it is all things, as my husband pointed out, I had a panic attack. I started hyperventilating and I went into panic mode, and I knew I had to go back to LAX to find this bag. So I did, in panic mode. Freaked my family out, just left, went to LAX. And I had to calm myself down while driving because I was still, I was getting so upset. I had to pull over and throw up a couple times. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to use one of the magical practices. And I just kept picturing myself getting the bag back and being so grateful, so beyond grateful to get it back. It didn't matter how it happened. I just saw the moment of getting it back. And as I'm at LAX, we flew into a United, which is Terminal 7. So there's a shortcut. I'm going through the shortcut, and my husband calls me and he says, "Did you get a call?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "The cops are going to call you. They found your bag." And so I actually got the call while I was on the phone with him, and I parked, and then I get into the terminal and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, Miss Beck, you have to go to a different location. Your bag's being transported." And so I go to that location, which was about 2 miles away from the airport, and I had to wait. And I didn't know what I was waiting for, but the whole time I just kept doing that magical practice of being so grateful of getting my bag back. And in the end, I got my bag back, guys. I got it back. It had everything in it. And I was so grateful to the amazing LAX airport police. Guys, they were so nice. And it's the day before New Year's Eve, and they're having to deal with me being frantic. And I think I was calmer by the time I got there. And I know it's because I use these magical practices. So they work. I hope you're using them. I hope you have an amazing New Year's Eve. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, the first day of 2024. If you haven't done so already, please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. We have so much more content coming your way. Please turn on the bell notifications so you find out when the content gets posted. And comment down below. Let me know how things are going. Let me know if you've had a practice that you've used over the last 27 days that has really affected your life. Or just tell me where you're tuning in from. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.